I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and liked it very much. I can't imagine growing up anyplace else. We were part of a small community within the Philadelphia region. Everybody knew everybody else. We participated in many activities. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. My one sister, my older sister, Joan, passed away from cancer at age 38. My brother, who is the youngest, but who performs like the oldest, we just always knew that he was going to be someone who stood out in a crowd. My sister is a wonderful crafter. My parents were wonderful. My very first job, receptionist at the Ear, Nose, and Throat Hospital in New York City. Growing up, I was in the local library. I went to Bowling Green State University in Ohio. I went there as my undergraduate in elementary education. I stayed there to do my master's degree in special education. I taught in the Toledo public school system between my undergraduate and my graduate degree. I taught 3rd grade, regular 3rd grade. There were so many kids that didn't seem to be able to get the teaching. I said to myself, I'm going to go back and do special education. And so I went back, got my master's degree in special education, continued it for 31 years. I then attended a number of universities in the Washington, D.C. area, Georgetown, George Washington, Trinity College, Howard University. Ended up with my almost doctorate in school psychology at Howard University. But I have a master's in special education from Bowling Green. I wanted to work with special needs children. I started in Prince George's County, Maryland, with preschool special education. Went on to do orthopedic work with infants and toddlers and became an educator within the infants and toddlers program for 15 or more years. So I've worked with all the population of children who needed work, cerebral palsy children, infants with all kinds of developmental delays and physical needs. Some years after I left Bowling Green, I started a personal development group for myself and to help children after graduation. I was testing kids who needed to learn how to use their skills further. Oh, it was Baby Steps. That was the name of it. And it stands for Striving Toward Educational Progress and Success. I did it for a little while and then I was diagnosed with what I am now diagnosed with, multiple sclerosis. And it doesn't keep me from doing everything, but it does keep me from walking. And it has certain characteristics that keep me from fulfilling some of the things that I like to do. I am very thankful and grateful to the powers to be, our Father, for I still am able to do many things. I always knew I wanted to be a teacher and never thought of doing anything else. I have so many photographs and so many memories and letters. Every day there would be somebody who had a little quip or a little behavior that made you say, that is a funny thing that happened, and I wouldn't give it up for the world. And I was very active in my political local community in Maryland, very active with the NAACP, the Southern Area Youth Services. I did a lot of work in many people's campaigns and continue to push forward for equality within the political system. In high school and went to college together and had children and lived and loved, and he passed away from cancer. Well, I loved everything. He was fun, a go-getter, able to pursue many things. I have 2 children. My daughter is named Kimberly. My son is Jeff. She was the first one here because we're all from the East Coast. I have 4 grandchildren, 3 from my son and 1 from my daughter. I'm a reader, but not of novels. I'm a reader of documents and magazine type articles and autobiographies. I like to read about other people and what they've achieved and things that you don't know about them because you see them on the screen. I want to know about their life, so I like that kind of reading. Nelson Mandela, Spike Lee, Dorothy Dandridge. Oh, I've traveled. I've been to almost every Caribbean island there is. Mexico, plus other places in the United States, all up and down the East Coast. Paris, England, and Spain. It's comfortable, it's peaceful, the people are nice. I don't feel alone.